Well, Maddie, another day, another challenge. This time you go from the athleticism of Heritage Christian to the size of South Shore, and you guys had to pack it in and try to deny passes to the post. And I was wondering how challenging was that to try to pack it in against the Gustafsons and deny that high-low?
It was really challenging because we all had to make sure we were at the right angles when we dropped, and we all had to make sure that we were at the right positions when we trapped. Otherwise, it could give up other easy looks. And then we also had to make sure with Anderson on the outside that we could cover her if she was going to shoot. So it's kind of hard to match up with, but I think we did a fairly well job.
You really did, and it seemed like she got frustrated early. Could you tell?
Yeah, I could tell. I mean, she kind of seemed frustrated when we were pressing her. So. And
then if they weren't getting across half court, then you guys were extending the defense over half court, and you got a lot of turnovers there too. Did that surprise you how many you got? You were able to jump a lot of passes.
It was kind of surprising, but we knew that the guards, they were easy, we could pressure them, and they weren't as strong as their posts, they're so good, but so we knew that that was one of the things, and we've always done that. That's kind of what we do is we press. So.
And ball movement for Barneveld looked like you were able to know each other worse in their sleep. I mean, it was you guys were everywhere. You basically where you knew they would be, and especially the posts cutting down the lane and getting in space and shooting. Is that just a culmination of a season's worth of work and timing?
Yeah, and also Jimmy the last few days has been drilling us really hard at that. We learned that they go up on the ball fake, and so he was telling us keep diving because they go for the ball fakes, and so we practice that a lot.
Sure, and you got a huge lead. I think it was 15 at one point. They got it down to 5, and you were just dying to get any old kind of a basket. What happened in that stretch where they came back? What did you have to do to finish off this game?
I think we had to keep basically doing what we were doing. We were getting a lot of nice looks, but our shots weren't falling, so Jimmy was telling us that if we keep working around, getting those cuts to the basket, that eventually they'll fall. So.
And what was it like on the Rush Center court? I know for Jimmy it's his 4th different venue. For you guys, it's probably quite a bit new. But what was it like to play here versus anywhere else you played?
It's obviously a lot bigger, and it was all really exciting, and our fans were still really loud, so the atmosphere was really fun.
So it was a good move at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fun place to play?
Yeah, I thought it was really fun.
And then as far as, a lot about Rapids Assumption. You played them during the middle of the year. It looked as though against Newman that they're a team that doesn't mind, pressing full court and keeping the game moving. How does that fit into your style? Will it be better to get back to that than what you had to deal with today?
Yeah, we'll get back to our fast-paced game, but they're really aggressive, and so we're going to have to match up with their aggressiveness.
All right. Well, Maddie, good job today. Have fun on Saturday.